Terrific young player. Not only can shoot the three, but can drive the basketball.
Thunder setting up a ton of in-rhythm threes that time. SGA doing work yet again.
Because moves like this, folks, this is just beautiful. Just poetry in motion, folks. Gets by one defender. He's got a second defender waiting on him. He takes the contact, kisses it off the glass. He's got a chance for an and one.
Side Williams with some nail help. Boston raises up. Oh, man. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander put him in the friend zone. What a block. Here he is at the other end. Got a couple of birds up in the air and knocked it down. At 6'6", your point guard, protecting the rim. And then turning it into points on the other end of the floor. SGA, we're going to start to hear.
That's been the difference here. As Oklahoma, oh, what a spin move! And Gilgeous-Alexander lays it up and in.
Suddenly you look like you're defending on roller skates. Whoop! Down goes Josh Hart. 2 more points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Shai has been able to dictate things already with the 17 points in this first quarter. Stops, goes right back to work, and lays it up and in. Unfair business from SGA.
The Thunder just kept the offense rolling with a 39-point first quarter.
Caruso bounces it top side to Gilgeous-Alexander. Fontecchio playing him. Gilgeous-Alexander struggled to get the shot off, but he still made it. That quarter is coming up.
George, how good is this guy?
That's exactly what you want from Markkanen, who's had some big games against OKC over the last couple of years. Shai, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Utah can't do anything about it.
It's so nice, you got to see it twice. Take a look at this, folks. There's a whole lot of movement on this play. As he was shaking and baking, did a little crossover, a little redirect. And how about that, showing him the candy. And there was again with the cloud shot. And I told you, a lot of fans have been hitting me up on social media.
Not that time for Monk, who went in there. Offense for OKC. Look at the defense, the help defense coming over. Malik Monk, bad intentions coming in the lane, and SGA.
Champagny guarding SGA. Tough drive and finish.
I mean, that is just rhythm. Some people just have an extra butt on their remote control, and SGA is one of them. Look at that. Oh, man. Just a perfect touch. And English right off the glass. Look at that.
SGA had a pair of 30-pointers in that.
As Shai keeping that dribble going. Oh, what a pass inside. Cason Wallace, the slip. Nobody saw it coming.
And another key for the Thunder is moving the basketball. As this is like a laser pass right by Markkanen. As Cason Wallace said, thank you very much.
There goes Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got the tall Anthony Black on him. At 6'7", matching up against the 6'6" Gilgeous-Alexander, and forces him into a tough shot, and he makes it anyway.
Isaac was able to score, and SGA, great patience, ball fake. Able to...
Saw the matchup, got right to the bucket.
And put his shoulder right into Wiggins' chest, bumped him out the way, and finished baseline.
Shai counted in the foul.
Offensive player and just going downhill, switching up. His change of speeds, change of directions, and any young...
And he's a star in this league, no doubt about it.
He's an all-star in 2023. Shai, oh my goodness, yet again. Here in the third.
How about this? He kind of had a really slow delivered dribble.
And SGA comes over, swipes it away from Lively and trying to put it down.
How about this on the 7-footer, point blank? My goodness.
In his entire career with the Phoenix Suns, an extraordinary accomplishment in such a short amount of time. Gilgeous-Alexander banks it in, and the foul. Tonight, is that like something the officials have talked about recently, and that they do a better job of whether or not it's in the act of shooting?
Yeah, they are. This one, to me, is a little bit more obvious.
And it's White. The hit ahead to Tatum. Caught it in stride. Tatum ejected. SGA caught him at the rim and swatted it away. building.
Oh, look at this. Look at that. Come on, Shai. What else can you do, man? Here's his lob right here. As he caught the ball and White went underneath him.
Knicks cannot get a fortuitous bounce.
2 for 14 from 3.
Shai spinning, winning into the paint again.
And the floater, he's got 15.
He's in front of you. Look at Shai spinning and winning with the one-handed runner.
It's snatched away by J-Dub. But about 5 minutes left to go. First quarter, SGA plays through the contact. They're going to say it's on the deck, although the officials.
How about this? Nice little stutter dribble. There's that reach in by Westbrook.
There's a deflection. SGA once again stepping into the passing lane. There's the floater. Sets it up. J-Dub elevates him. Detonates at the rim.
I'll tell you, this has been the labor of love tonight for the Thunder. Just forcing the Jazz to cough up the basketball. And it's led to some exciting plays like this one here.
Three-point drought continues. 1 for 7. SGA going hard to the hoop. Got the bucket and drew the foul.
That is such a strong move here. And when you're 6'6" and long and ability to finish after contact, this is what this man does so well.
Here's Whitmore. Did not use the screen from Landale. Instead went in there and got swatted away.
He's an off-the-ball defender. The weak side guy, he's got to get there early. We always say you got to get there.
In what has been another high entertainment value game. Shai bounces, left hand. What a scoop and score! And then Shai continues to shine.
How about this? This is why he's an MVP. This is why he's an all-star, folks. Don't forget, it's still triple vote day. I'll tell you, man, that's a finger roll.
A little hocus pocus that time off the bounce.
In 28 minutes. Brunson blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. What can't this guy do? It's just incredible.
Mecca, the world's most famous arena. He's been brilliant tonight on both ends of the floor.
He's got to do a better job of all around, a body on a body. So even if the ball is tipped out, then there should be a body on that person that is on the tip out situation as Gilgeous-Alexander and one opportunity.
A dozen. He's needed 10 shots to get there, however. 14 points and
Gilgeous-Alexander gets downhill, draws contact, and scores.
Well, if I would have spoken over you and interrupted you, what I would have said, this is not good, when I saw Quentin Post get switched out on this.
Powell accelerates from the line to the lane. Blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander, knocks it out of bounds.
Oklahoma City ball.
You can't blame Chris Finch. This is a group that got you there.
Shai down the lane, left-handed layup, puts it up, and gets fouled.
Alexander Walker, watch that hit on the left arm right there.
Like Wiggins around 9, Joe around 9, but when they get in games.
Oh, and Hart just picked up his second foul.
Matador defense by Hart. To the hoop. Look at Hart looking, Shai cooking. There's the ill-advised foul. So he's at the line to shoot one as well.
Can get a little closer, trail by as many as 21, SGA. Step back three, SGA right ahead of the buzzer. Knocks it down from deep.
As the man of the moment.
Go on the floor, it's a good three.
All-star starter.
Here comes SGA. In rhythm. Laces it, stares to the bench. The man from the 6.
Into the third.
Been a rough night for Jalen Wells. 0 for 3 and 3 fouls. Backhanded layup is in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Tonight, partner, no matter who has been the main defender, they have not kept him in front of them at all. And because he initiates it all at the outcome, whether he's getting to the basket to score.
Quick make it 9 after the miss by Aldama. And Shai trying to get the whistle. does. They're going to count the 2.
Pretty much every single time tonight. And this is his first free throw, and it came on a late whistle. I don't know how he makes it. As
it's 1 for 6 from downtown to start this game. A little cold.
Gilgeous-Alexander draws the foul, count it, and 1. Karl-Anthony Towns picks up his first.
To get to the basket, but also just keep his balance to finish. The N1 is the impressive part of it because he's running into a guy who's 260, 270.
It was Kenrich Williams who knocked it away, and they control it the other end with a half-minute to go in the first quarter.
And right here, you'll see if SGA is going to go for 3.
Wow! Again, the runner-up to the MVP a season ago, Allen of the Fours, had a chance to speak to the big man, Isaiah Hartenstein.
Against Utah a couple of weeks ago, he hit 9 3-pointers and had a career-high 37. Euro step and 1. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Real way to stop this guy, but if you don't contain him.
Creating space on Zoo and then sends it back outside. Plenty of time on the clock for Gilgeous-Alexander. Tilting his body to the rim, counted, and a foul. 19 for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Trying to make it difficult for the Clippers to keep Shai in front of them. That time he gets the attention of Zoo, a little bit too late.
NBAcares.com. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander and 1 coming out of that timeout. To 26, but this bucket by Gilgeous-Alexander stops an 8-0 Cleveland run.
And the previous possession
between Lou Dort and Jaylen Brown, they both wrestled each other out of the picture.
Tough shot, SGA drills the step back 3.
How about this? Stepping up at the right time. He's done this all season, folks. He averages over 30 a game.
One good defender for another. That's the beauty of what OKC can do. You take out Wallace, you bring in Caruso. Kenrich Williams wasting no time. A sideline 3, and he had some shots.
How about this? Look at this. Young players dribbling ball up the floor. Class 101. Watch Shai head up.
Grimes guarding. Shai didn't get the double. Instead, goes right to the rack. Banks it home right ahead of the clock.
They'll score some points and get it down to single digits that you just talked about, partner.
So after that third quarter, the Thunder go to the fourth quarter. It's still a single-digit game, just down by 8. Now they can look ahead.
Hartenstein into Dort. By the way, the Rockets bench were at 25 points.
Count it, and a foul.
Blitzes, the doubles, he's accustomed to it. He's going to keep playing. So he gets an empty side. He knows he's got to beat 2.
Tatum sees a couple of bodies, finds Hauser. Good ball movement, whipping around Pritchard. He drives, floats, blocked. And then he's called for the foul.
So he ran Pritchard off the 3, goes in there and tries to get a layup. Up against the clock. And
Dylan Jones has just checked back in the game, taking the place of Jalen Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander, stop, start, spins, fires, good!
Okay, someone's starting to warm up here. Back-to-back buckets here.
Number 2.
What a spin move here.
I mean, think about that. We keep talking about how tough the West is, and yet they have made it look easy.
And Gilgeous-Alexander makes it look easy. Veteran.
But this is what he does. He can get to the spots on the floor that he wants. He's going to dictate the pace. They made the switch, right? He got a couple of fouls early. This time it's Conley's turn.
4.5 to go on the first. Gilgeous-Alexander has 6 on the board. Takes a peek, backs his way in. Now the fadeaway is true. Special.
The turnover, and then shows the post up. SGA with 8 points in 8 minutes.
And the long rebound tracked down. Nice frontage pass that got deflected by Wiggins, and another Pelicans turnover.
Yeah, that's the 4th steal of this first quarter.
Shai gets taken out on the 3. Counted, he's going to the line. Possible 4-point play.
They close out on him now. I mean, look at Hawkins just closing out on him hard. Same foul that happened on Saturday.
They talk about the elite players get to their spots. And this guy, obviously, look at that. I mean, he can score at all levels. He's helpless against this guy. He has the mid-range, and then this is just going through traffic. And knows how to get fouled, knows how to finish.
He's got 12.
has been in a little bit of a shooting slump of late as Gilgeous-Alexander scores in a foul.
The passes he wasn't normally able to make or think about. That's left-handed layup.
That would have made him 3 for 3 from deep. And there is SGA getting his paws up there with the deflection. J-Dub trying to keep it from going out of bounds. Sends it up the floor, and SGA.
This is not Groundhog Day. This is just a different play. That time tiptoeing through the tulips was and box out. Kind of like the, just the old school, teach them how to box out. Well, that's a nice play that time. SGA drawing the attention and then toward the line.
But it's going to stay on this end.
There's that platter you were talking about. I love that.
Now he's got the switch. Pulls Batadze out. What's he going to do? Drives it, stops it, shot fake. Oh, wow. So silky by Gilgeous-Alexander. To the night thus far, and Gilgeous-Alexander putting together a few of them.
And this right here is like he's dancing right there. Great footwork, little Fred Astaire action, taking advantage of Goga.
Oh, man.
I thought actually Goga did a good job.
But since then, it's been a struggle.
Thunder able to take the lead with SGA on the bench. Now he's back in, going to work on Reed. Hesitation all the way to the cup, plus the foul.
I can guard him. I know he's ice cold. Man, this here is cold-blooded. I mean, how many times he's going to squeeze away from him? Oh, man, that's not right, man. I'll tell you.
2 minutes to go. Gilgeous-Alexander spins, lays it in, take it out of the net.
Over the last couple possessions, given the Thunder a 92-80 lead here.
Now they get the 3 from Clowney. As Shai going right through defenders, hands in the air, that left-handed finish is a beauty. Nice touch by OKC, and this is what Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can do. It doesn't matter how.
And I'll say it again, this is why Oklahoma City is so good. They have the #1 rated defense in the league. They try and take away everything from you. The Nets are doing an excellent job.
So crafty Gilgeous-Alexander gets to the rim and a chance at a three-point play.
Setting the tone early in the game. And you see right here, Gilgeous-Alexander just cutting right through 2 defenders and then the strong step through at the hoop on Wilson. He leads the league.
Off the bounce against SGA, leans, misses, tries to follow his own. Can't. He goes down in the heat. Break opportunity, 3-on-1. Caruso lays it in.
Caruso might have sprained his
Caruso,
ankle.
yes.
We'll see here. As he goes to take the step to take off, right there,
Oh, yeah.
that left ankle.
That left ankle.
Did he have ankle? Was he out for ankle?
Everything with Caruso has been hip this year.
Gotcha.
In this case, I don't even think Shai knows what he's going to do. He's just so creative.
Oh, he's got every option in the book, and he shows another one right there.
How about this, folks? I mean, he hadn't had this all night. We could talk about, his recognition.
OKC grabs the rebound, and here comes the Thunder. Looking for their 11th straight win on the road. SGA, reverse style. Oh, that's pretty for the MVP frontrunner. Zach LaVine.
What you can see in this finish here, just the ability to elevate, hang in the air. And what I love about you've seen a few of these.
5 minutes into the second. Gilgeous-Alexander at 8 points in that first quarter. Pulls up, jump shot. That mid-range game is lethal.
We talk about cadence of a player. I mean, just multiple moves all the time. Shift, get him leaning left, get him leaning right. You're reacting to my moves. Watch him push the footwork backward, right? He gets that defender return.
You always play, according to what they're capable of doing. And that's certainly, this is a scoring team, but they also give up a lot of points too. And Shai gets on the scoreboard with his first 2.
This is about as pure as it's going to get.
Just does a great job of getting away from it.
They ended up stringing together some wins. At one point, they had won 8 out of 10. Hardenstein that time climbs the ladder as SGA put it up high, and he puts it down hard.
And I mean, what are you going to do here? You got 2 guys on the ball, and Hardenstein, he's one of those guys.
And he does it. He just needed to make that one in the right corner to find his rhythm in this game.
The step through, around and down, plus a foul. What a move and finish.
And then this guy on the other end, just slithering, sliding, finding those creases, doesn't need any space. And then
both these teams shot north of 50% in the first quarter, but not so much here in the second. SGA.
Great defense. This is one of the best scorers we have in this league on full display.
A 41-point third quarter.
Shai able to shift DiVincenzo. The beauty goes down. Masterful from SGA.
And it's showing up on the scoreboard as they go to the fourth quarter.
Athletically, they have size. I mean, there's really no holes in either's offensive game. Both go to the free throw line a ton, Mike. A bit of a slow start for Shai. He had a couple early turnovers. This time, just a simple inbounds, gets the defender out.
It's Shannon. Loses his footing and loses the ball. Holmgren ahead. Gilgeous-Alexander wants the angle. Spin. Spins it in. +1.
With the basketball to get the shot up. McDaniels there with that reach in late. But gets to that 2-foot stop there. Gets the contact. And
Another steal. Thunder on the run. Bounce, Chang, finish.
Sharp inside, but turnovers, those are going to be the biggest issues there. And you saw 3 black jerseys swarming around, quick on the push out.
Oh, nice crossover. Goes inside. Out to Williams. Williams a 3. Gets the bounce and goes through.
So many subtle things Isaiah Hartenstein has done this evening. His willingness to screen, to flip the screen, to keep moving. It's subtle, but it's impactful.
Keeping that ball moving. It's a little zone here from Dallas. Shai inside. Takes a little bump. Then he spins it home.
Take a look at this. Right there, he just snipes right through. And Gafford is going, you see the tough angle on the finish? Shai should have laid this up on the right side. And Gafford, that's where he was. He covered the right side. Shooting a career best in 3-point shots.
Shai down the lane, takes a little bump as you see him slide into the camera well.
You think you got him? You think you got good defense? He just keeps coming. You can ride him all the way to the paint. At some point in time, he's going to get what he wants, and that's what he gets at the end. It makes it tough.
Gilgeous-Alexander's got Mobley on him. Slithers in, falling away, got it. Just great shot making. 3 quarters complete here in Cleveland. The Cavs with a 1-point lead over the Thunder.
Miami's 12th turnover. Gilgeous-Alexander using his size to shoot over the top and score.
And that's a great example of his ability to finish in the mid-range area, this time from just about 11 feet, getting inside and stepping back and just hanging in the air using.
Dick missed a bunch of time. In fact, the last 5 games with a calf injury. Shai fading away out of bounds, bouncing off of a defender. It still shows the touch.
I'm not sure, but take a look at this, folks. He gets by Barnes out front and just fades across his body on that play. They both took a spill, hard spill.
Shai up and under, kept the pivot foot down. Nice move.
How about this? Just patience. I think KCP's a pretty good defender. You know, he does. And get an easy score.
Shai, what a move. Pulls up and puts it in. Oh, that was dirty.
Big man always thank guards for helping out on that play. And this is here, just making it do what it do, man.
And how about Hartenstein keeping the pass ahead of the defense? He's got 5 assists in this game, and that's now 11 assists for Isaiah Hartenstein in the last 2 games. What a closeout from SGA.
Want to do on the 3-point shooters for the Grizzlies. Get out there quickly. They shoot over 40.
As we come up on the 2-minute mark, it's a 1-score game, 3-point OKC lead. Shai, the setback shot. He's got 42. Offense here in the second half.
Look how far back.
Good drive right there by Fawcett. Seth moving without the ball. Got right to that elbow. It's automatic.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the foul. Oh, my.
Look at Shai. Look at him. Keeps the ball in the left hand and finishes with the left. It's a right-hand player.
He's not attempted a 3-ball tonight. Hasn't had to. Now he knocks the ball away from Brunson.
And Isaiah Joe is going to add to his wonderful night. He's got
stripping him along the sideline right there. Another opportunity for Joe, this time a 2-pointer. And then he came right back and forced another turnover.
Pistons by 2. Gilgeous-Alexander to the basket. Pokes the foul out of Asar Thompson.
He's 6'6", folks. Remember that, okay? 6'6".
Shai, contact, more free throws coming up. That's going to be an old-fashioned three-point play.
Well, this is what you want to do. Don't allow him to set up the defense. You see, get a little switch. That time, whenever you get a team that's going to cross-match like that.
Going to try and walk down SGA, and they turn the Warriors over again. George back out top. Gilgeous-Alexander working on Waters. A little light work for SGA.
This guy, Mark, just the ability, the ways he can score from so many different
Having
places.
a CP3 in the locker room years ago, what seems like years ago.
Shai made that look a lot easier than it was. He was going left, bounced off the body of Moore. Grain, he's still able to put it up and in. That is just so good.
Yeah, it is. How about that man blocking Jaren Jackson Jr.'s shot?
Shai, oh, the scoop off the window in transition.
Came out with the basketball. And J-Dub blocking Jaren Jackson Jr.'s shot leads to a track meet.
Repost. Oh my goodness. Score the goal with contact.
Repost. And look at the quick spin away from the double team there.
Nick Nurse earlier in the week referred to Jeff and talking about how good he's been playing down in Delaware for the G League. Wants to see that translate.
Gilgeous-Alexander sneak it in for another bucket.
Go at defenders. This is the other end of the floor. Look at SGA with the left arm, long arm finish. Able to avoid the defenders. Yabu gets some for his effort.
Likes actually creating that contact. Didn't get the call on that one, but could have been a three-point play.
Gilgeous-Alexander pulls back. Jumper's good. And you look at his strength.
Yeah, this is, I believe, the best mid-range game player we have in the league right now.
Good player for Minnesota. He was undrafted coming out of college. Two-way player. What a drive. SGA slicing right through that Minnesota defense.
That's hard to do. How about this guy's driving ability? Finishing through contact.
With Keontae George, Walker Kessler, and Jordan Clarkson. SGA runs into a wall. Lowry is his name. Puts a hand in his face.
But he knows his space. Knows when he can get that shot off, and it's just hard to guard him one-on-one.
As Dort coming off that great game on Saturday. As Shai, all kinds of defenders over him. He kept the dribble alive, and SGA works his way underneath.
Check out this superb ball handling skills in tight quarters. And man, just a little bit of a head fake at the end there to get Vucevic like leaning toward him. And then, is that a lollipop? I don't know.
No, it got there at the end.
Okay, it got
there at the end.
Under the Kumpa. Finds Kuzma inside. Blocked by SGA. That's that two-way play you were talking about.
So I said something in our production meeting earlier today.
And OKC will have to reset. As Shai in the post. Shot clock. SGA falling out of bounds.
Look at this, folks. I mean, what? He's behind the backboard.
Caruso knew it was going to be short, so did Wiggins. As Wiggins was able to bat it back out to SGA. Nice pass underneath. J-Will! Caught and throws it down. From the game, and with all the scoring that SGA has done, easy to overlook. He's still got some passing skills.
Rui with his third field goal tonight. Baseline cut Wiggins from SGA.
Here's what I'm talking about. So Shai gets the screen from Hartenstein. Now he's downhill, and you see Vincent coming to the...
Gilgeous-Alexander working against Keon Ellis. Ellis got a hand up and one. He fouled Gilgeous-Alexander.
DeMar DeRozan, but this has got to be one of the most difficult.
Thunder by 19 with the ball here. Gilgeous-Alexander 22 in the first half.
Here, as you see, first of all, SGA This is a tough shot right there. The help defense coming, but able to elevate.
Took it away. Shai dancing, still dribbling, tough fadeaway shot. SGA just deadly in the mid-range. 3, SGA hit 17 in the first half. Dancing with a basketball.
Smith on Gilgeous-Alexander. Beautiful pass. And Hartenstein with the stuff.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, just the left hand. You see a little English on it too. That's a difficult pass. It is impressive.
Basket counts foul.
Yeah, shot blocker's in there right now. Watch Tyson trying to take a charge. You're not going to get that call. Maybe 1 out of 20 times against Shai.
Still an 18-point game. 3 minutes to go in the third. Jay Will, clean screen. SGA looking for free throws. Wait through it.
You got to blow the whistle on that play.
OKC, SGA. Another big night for him. 28.
Plenty of time for SGA to squeeze one off against Brown. No whistle. Oh, he got it to go! SGA on the JOB at the buzzer with some late game theatrics and heroics off glass. We'll join Malik Andrews, Kendrick Perkins, and Brian Windhorst